Let me know. Hello, 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 hello.
Deadshot dead.
Hey everybody, welcome. Appreciate you guys jumping in and joining. Today I figured we'll go back to an older but goodie, go back to some subsistence, pick up where we left off. So a lot has happened to take place. Let's get into this. We should have some folks join us here in just a few moments, so appreciate you guys being live and jumping on the stream with us. Make sure if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I'd absolutely appreciate it. You guys are legends. It means the world to me, so thank you for that. They made a couple recent updates to the game, so looking forward to getting in and kind of understanding what they've done. So just like that, let's get into it. Load up. I've got two different profiles, but I've got this one here where they've got the hunters enabled. So let's just continue here. I don't remember exactly how much I built. This one was my first one. This is where I was kind of screwing around, experimenting. So let's get back into this one where we've actually got the hunters enabled. And just like that, let's restart it. Here we go. Hopefully that volume's okay. So those of you who have not played this game yet, super fun. It's pretty in-depth as far as some of the crafting and building goes. But essentially you're kind of set up out here in the wilderness by yourself, and you've got to build your little fortress. Looks like we've got a fire over off in the distance over there, but you've got to build your survival fortress. You've got to survive not only the elements and the occasional wolf and bear, but you also have to survive some hunters, some rogue hunters that are out in the wilderness as well. And so right now we're in our base. It's nighttime. It's freezing cold outside, so I've got the fire going. Fire is life, obviously. I've just basically built just a super basic shelter here. I've got a storage container in there where I've been out doing some foraging and collecting some materials. And so these are essential to life, and we'll kind of go through, help you guys understand exactly what we've collected so far. So we start off. You basically start off with an axe, this blue glow stick, and you start out with a pistol. And eventually, as you kind of go out and you forage, you can get wood and you can get nails, and you can find these chests that are out there that you can open up and gather different materials from. And then as you collect these things, you have the ability to kind of upgrade your crafting game. And so that's kind of where we're at. We're going to try to get through the night here, and once that sun starts coming up, we'll head back out because right now it's pitch black out there. Hey, thank you, appreciate it, Michael. Thanks for jumping on and liking the stream. If you guys can barely make out that orange glow out there, that's where our hunter is at. He's camping as well, and he doesn't like us. There is a map. It's going to be a little bit difficult to see at nighttime, but if we look at the map here, you can see right about here there's that orange glow, and so that's real time. That's our map, and that's where our hunter has actually got his camp going. So we'll jump on out of that and kind of wait for this to update. So a couple different things. Obviously, you don't start out with this this magnificent mansion of a forest here, or a palace here. Had to craft it and build that. The wood burner is something that you want to make sure and stay on top of. Make sure that you've always got fuel in there to keep that fire going. Once it goes out, it does require you to have matches and some way of igniting that. So it's important that you keep that going. I've got some burnt chicken on here that I left about a month ago, but I'm going to go ahead and eat it because I need the protein. Down here you can see your stats. So there's our hydration level, obviously, our fruits and vegetables level, and then our protein, which is in the yellow right now. So that rotten chicken or that burnt chicken didn't really help us too much, but it did give us just enough to kind of bump that up to a pale yellow moving into green. So our current condition right now, it shows what our temperature is. It shows that we are also sick, so we might have some sort of a virus that we've caught either from drinking dirty water or maybe eating rotten food, or maybe when we got a wolf bite or something like that. You have a full crafting menu as well. So here's the different weapons that you are able to eventually craft. Here's a building menu of just some of the basic necessities that you need for the building. And then when we get into base building, there's a pretty extensive menu of what you can build as far as base pieces goes. You do have the ability with the right equipment to be able to craft ammunition for your weapon as well, and medical supplies and clothing too. So lots of extensive crafting ability within this. So it looks like the sun's coming up. We're going to venture out here in just a moment. I see a wolf out there on the horizon. That indication over there where you see that white skull, that is the last location where I died at. So every time you die, whether it's by hunter or whether it's by wild beast, it will leave a notification of where your body was when it died. Just so when you die, all the loot is left with your body, so it's important to be able to go back and retrieve what you can from that. So let's head out here. Let's just make sure we've got what we need. In fact, before we go out, let's fill up this water. I'll grab these canteens here. We'll step out of our little palace. Watch that first step because it's a doozy. I like to build out on the water on this rock. I think it makes it a little bit more difficult to get to, but it also makes it a little bit more challenging for me when I try to get to it as well. So kind of some things to take into consideration as you're building. You obviously want to make it as inconvenient for the others to get to as possible. So I'm going to throw this water onto the stove. We'll start that cleaning or boiling. The ash that comes out of the fire is important to grab because that will help you to, when you plant your garden, you can use that for fertilizer. So I'm just going to continue to save that to make sure that I have that on hand. And that will continue to populate ash as long as that fire is burning. Alright, so as soon as we grab some of this water and just top off our thirst, we will head out into the wonderful outdoors. Thank you guys for joining the stream. Appreciate it. Absolute legends, and I appreciate the support. We are on the road to 500 followers, and we can't do it without people like yourselves. So thank you. Alright, so let's go ahead and drink this. We'll put the rest of them into our inventory. We'll leave that there on the stove. Now when I go out, I like to keep my wood down in my quick slot, and I like to keep my nails down in my quick slot. The reason I do that is as I'm out there harvesting, I like to be able to know exactly how many of each I have. I don't like to return to base at the end of the night unless I have at least 100 wood. So to keep that there in my quick slot makes it a little bit easier to know. So we've got a wolf over there on that. Oh no, we got a moose. And unfortunately our gun at this point won't take that moose down. We got a wolf over there. You can find kale in underwater, so kind of keeping an eye out for the quail. You can also find some sandstone that you can harvest once you get a pickaxe. Right now we don't have a pickaxe, so we won't be able to do that. But the one thing we want to keep our eyes for out on land is this plant right here, which is fiber. Fiber, obviously, you'll use to make rope. And that's kind of spread throughout. Mr. Moose got a little spooked from us, which is fine with me, because we don't want him around anyways right now. And then also, of course, the trees. When you harvest the trees, they don't actually fall down and disappear. You'll just harvest as much wood as you can, and then you'll see a red X appear in your crosshairs to let you know that you've gotten all you can out of it. Also, as we're poking out here out in the wild, you'll notice chests will appear. Chests appear randomly, and in those chests, or loot chests, you'll find different things. I found a carrot there. The plants, if you're absolutely starving, obviously you can eat them right then. If you're not starving, they're good to harvest the seeds out of. Ultimately, planting a garden and being able to have subsistence for your character to keep him or her alive. Here's one of those chests that I was just telling you about. So in the chest we had an apple, some feathers, and some planks. And we're just going to take all. You do have an inventory system as well, so you want to be well aware of what you're carrying. You might get to a point, obviously, where you can't carry anymore, and you got to make a choice. Do I want this, or do I want to get rid of something? So keep that in mind. Inventory is important to be able to manage that. All the standard keyboard commands that you would find on any other PC version of the game. WASD, obviously. Shift to make your character run. You got C for crouch, all the standard. There's some blueberries. We'll grab those blueberries. F is to interact with the plants, and obviously you can rebind keys if you've got a certain system that you're used to using. I've tried to avoid until I know that I'm 100% comfortable with the foe, whether it be man or beast. I try to keep the gun at my ready, but don't necessarily run around with it. That was a good loot. That was actually a locked container, and you'll have to craft a lockpick to get that. But you can see we got a bunch of extra stuff here. A lot of nails, which I'm super happy to get. And a bunch of shotgun shells as well. So while I have the chance, I'm going to reload our shotgun here. Make sure we're good to go in case we encounter the big bad wolf. So the development of the game from the videos that I've watched, and I could be wrong, I'm just taking the data that I've heard from other... Oh, my base is under attack. That's fantastic. So this is one of the rogue hunters that I've told you about. The rogue hunters will... I don't know why he's attacking, because I haven't attacked him. But typically they will only respond to... attacks. So if they're provoked in some fashion... And I obviously did not provoke this guy, so I don't know why he's attacking our base, but I've got a bow and arrow, and I've got a shotgun to defend myself, and hopefully that's enough. This is my first attack. I haven't been attacked by hunters yet. So the good news is if you're successful and you defend yourself and you kill them, you can obviously go and kind of raid their base and take what they have. So let's see if we can't... oh, there's our hunter right there. He's swimming across the water towards our base. It almost looked like he was rowing a canoe, but... This is what I was saying when I said it's hard to actually... Maybe that wolf will attack him. So there we go. So that's how you have the interaction with the hunters. And he got me a little bit. Should be able to heal up here with number 4 and use the bandage. Alright, so I bandaged myself. Let's see if he had anything on him. It's not going to let us loot. Should have a backpack that appeared somewhere near where we killed him here. There it is. So let's see what he had on him, and we'll take everything that he had. And we absolutely appreciate it. And while he's down and out, we might take this opportunity to go over and check out his base. Typically at the base there's at least one, sometimes 2 or 3. So let's take a look and see what we got going on. So you can see off in the distance over there, there's his campfire. Reload the shotgun here. I don't know if he's got a buddy over here or not, but there is a chest that spawned on his little patio. Oh, and see, that's a locked chest. I want to hurry and get in and out before he comes back. See if he had any food on the fire. No food. I'll grab his ashes though, and we'll get the heck out of here before he gets back here. Sometimes if you stick around and wait for him, then you'll see one of his buddies will show up with him. So since he attacked us, then we're going to go ahead and defend ourselves and then make use of that. Hey Nate, thanks for the follow. Absolutely appreciate it. Appreciate you guys being around. Today we're playing Subsistence. Take an opportunity to check it out. It's a super fun game. Definitely has its scare moments. And I don't know why, but I can't see my chat reading through on this, so I've got to figure out why my chat's not showing up on here. But would love the feedback. So anything at all. So if you guys are seeing something in the chat that maybe I could do better, something that you'd like to see, please let me know. I'm still fairly new to the streaming world, and so obviously I'm welcome to any good feedback that you guys might have. Stand by 1 second. I'm just going to pull up my... Michael Rodriguez says, dude, I would drown from being drunk and walking outside. Yeah, this is unfortunately they don't give you anything to drink on this game. You're just drinking water and that's it. You do run into the occasional chicken and rabbit. With the chickens and rabbits, you can either catch them and harvest them and get some meat, or you can catch them and you can raise them once you have a chicken coop built. There we go. So we'll go ahead and grab that Mr. Chicken and we'll take him home. And sometimes you'll get your arrow back, sometimes you won't. It's just kind of the luck of the draw. So before we were so rudely interrupted, we were foraging. There's some scrap metal, we'll grab that. And let's go back and take a look if he's actually caused damage to the building itself. Yeah, thanks, Michael. Appreciate that. Appreciate you jumping in while you could. Let's see if Mr. Piggy will give us some pork here. And he will break your bones. So as of right now, I need to craft a splint because he just broke my leg. The pigs won't attack unless provoked or cornered. And so obviously we provoked him, and he's not a happy camper right now. So let's kill him, and then we'll actually craft a splint in a moment. And just like that, we're dead. The good news is we're dead right next to our base. So I'll show you what that looks like as you respawn once you've been killed. Now, that was a level 1 warthog. As soon as one of the wild animals is successful in killing you, they advance a level. So now that will be a level 2 warthog when we get back over there. So he'll be obviously wanting some revenge for us hurting him. And in a moment here on our map, we'll have an icon pop up to let us know exactly where we died. So if you can't figure it out, then you can always use the map. But we're going to be right around there. I don't know if you can see off in the distance, but there is that indicator to let us know where we died at. So we're going to have to swim across the lake here to get back over there. So I was kind of dumb in that attack. I should have hit him one time with the bow and then pulled out the shotgun and finished him off. But I figured I could save the shotgun rounds because you don't get very many of them. And just take him out with the bow, but I was not quick enough. Depending on the current in the lake when you're swimming around, sometimes it makes it a little bit difficult to get up and out of the water. So if you go under and you're looking for kelp, just kind of test that. Make sure that you're able to get back easy enough, because if the current's going one way, it won't let you up. So you want to kind of play around with it just a little bit to understand exactly. So. Alright, I can see our base off in the distance, and I can see where we died at. I'm sure the hunter's very happy that we were killed by a pig. Thank you for all the support. Thanks for jumping on the stream tonight, you guys. Even if you could only stick around for a minute, absolutely is awesome that you did so. We've got a lot of other super fun titles that we're streaming right now, some different series that we're going to get moving. A couple that are still in early alpha have not been released into beta yet, but I got a special invite from one of the devs on one of them to participate in some early alpha gameplay on War Identity. So if you guys have not seen that one, jump into Steam, and it's available on Steam right now as an early release. There's a lot of dev still to take place on that game. That's super fun. It's kind of a first-person shooter with a lot of promising stuff to come. Alright, so we're out of the water. Let's go see if we can find our dead body and retrieve all of our belongings. Grab this fiber while we're on our way. I hope that Mr. Piggy... So the good news is when we come back, the pig will still be injured. So his damage will still be the same. We still have the opportunity to take him out. So not only get our stuff back, but take him out and harvest that meat. Now where did... Oh, there's my backpack right there. Take all. Our chicken is still in there, which is good. Alright, so let's hunt for Mr. Piggy here. He's got to be around here somewhere. We'll really use that meat on the fire tonight. Grab some wood while we're out. Hey Elizabeth, yeah, I've actually been playing this since before we started streaming. I watched a couple YouTubers play it, and I really kind of got hooked on the game, and so I fiddled around with it for a little bit, and then just absolutely fell in love with it because it's such a fun title. Okay, so now he's a level 2. And, oh boy. Yeah, so we'll see if we can take him out to grab that meat. He still is injured. What we'll do is hit him one time with the bow. Oh, I hear a coyote. I hear a wolf, I'm sorry, right behind me. The wolves will give you 1 growl. And then if you get a second growl from them, you know you need to clear out. Because that's letting you know, hey, you're a little bit too close. Why don't you get the heck out of here? So, Warzone, thank you for jumping on. Thanks for following the stream. Appreciate it. Support is amazing. So let's just kind of get in here real quick. Let's keep this fire going. And we want to continue on building a little bit here on the base. So let's just stoke this up. Well, you start playing a game and then you come back to one and you have to remember what all the keybinds were. So let's eat some of this here. Unfortunately, we had some meat go rotten, so we're going to get rid of that when we get a chance. I don't know if we can throw that in the fire. Let's see. Nope, cannot burn that. So I'm actually going to harvest these carrots and extract the seeds from them rather than eat them, because I think they'll serve us a lot better as stuff for our garden. So speaking of gardens, let's go out here. And let's plant some stuff in here. Get some garden going. So it gives you 8 slots in your garden. We'll plant whatever we can. And the good news is if it's outside, the rain will actually water it for you, so you don't have to come out and water it. I mean, you can, but it's really just kind of a waste of water, so you don't need to. Let's eat all this. Let's butcher our chicken. We're going to go inside and we're going to throw that on the grill. And then I'm going to use this ash here as fertilizer. So you can see here, you can add it to the fertilizer there. It'll fill it up. I can also grab... Let's see, I thought I had some dirty water in here, but maybe not. I'll just show you how to do that, how to water that. Now, where did my water go? I swear I boiled 3 things of water this morning. Nonetheless, let's throw this chicken on there, let that start cooking up. And our protein is the only thing that's down right now. And then let's go over to storage and just drop some stuff off that we don't need. So this is a plant that I picked out here, medicinal herbs. You can mix that with some fish oil. And then the fish oil, you can actually make some kind of healing cocktails. Scrap metal, you'll use in crafting, obviously. This is gunpowder here, the red box, or ammo casings, I'm sorry. The yellow box is gunpowder. Those are used, obviously, to make more ammunition. There's some of the ammunition that we got from our boxes. Feathers are used to make additional, obviously, additional arrows for your bow. And then the fiber here, those little fiber trees that we got, you can use those to actually craft ropes. And so to do that, we just go over here to our crafting menu, click on the ropes. You can see it takes 2 fibers to make 1 rope. So I'll just get all those queued up and going. Check on our chicken over here. Chicken looks like it's done, so we're going to eat that. And that will pull our protein up into the green range, so we're doing fantastic. Let's go up and fill up this water. I don't know where that other canteen went. It'll drive me a little bit crazy. And this is going to drive me crazy too, so I want to actually build... I want to build this out so we can get up and down just a little bit easier. Let's fill these up. To fill them up, you just put them in your quick slots, and then when you get into the water, you just hit the number of the quick slot that those are in, and that fills them up for you. Throw these on the stove. Get those going, and then I want to build a foundation. I need 2 more planks. So I've got 3 right now. So we'll use our wood, we'll craft some planks, because I want to extend that foundation out so we can, so I need 2, so that when we come out here, can actually build a foundation off this, and then we'll just kind of build a ramp down into that water. So let those planks craft up. We'll grab that water, we'll feed the plants. And I can actually use the dirty water for that. There we go. So now that we've been attacked by the hunter, we want to be very, very careful because he knows where we're at, obviously, and he's going to be wanting revenge. So he's going to come back for revenge. And so you want to be paying very close, particular attention to who's out and about watching you. We're going to drop this other seed off. We don't need this seed right now. Alright, so there are some additional things that you can buy. So using this here, if we walk up to it and we interact with it, there's some different things we can add. So there's obviously some lighting that we can use. There's the wood burner, which we've already built. A refinery, where when we find some minerals out in the rocks, we can actually refine those down to get precious metals. We can craft this bed that we can sleep through the night and actually save. The garden, power storage, we've got generators, we've got solar panels, we've got furniture. So a lot of different crafting that we can do with this here. And the possibilities are really endless. I mean, we can really get deep into this game, spend a lot of time building this out. So let's take a look at where we're at with those ropes. As soon as those finish off, then yeah, we got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more here to do. Let's get some planks done. 1, 2 planks. And I'm going to kill these other ropes, so that planks will be next. Alright, so while those are crafting, let's go back and refill these water jugs one more time. Yeah, Elizabeth, I actually went and looked on your suggestion. You told me about KJ48, and I logged into his and took a look at his. So stand by 1 second, you guys. We'll be right back. What are your protein shakes? Yeah, what's wrong?
Huh?
What's wrong?
It's getting dark.
What?
We gotta get all that stuff outside.
This
And
one?
then-
Yeah, one of those.
And the stuff inside, or in the backyard, I want to get rid of that pile of things right here too. But it's too heavy, I can't lift it.
So let me tell them I gotta close this. Sorry about that, guys. So I just had somebody walk in and say I've got to get something done here. So I want to finish this real fast and get at least this piece crafted. So we'll craft this foundation piece. And I'll kind of show you how easy it is for this crafting and building. One of the reasons I love this game is because you can be really unique and kind of just do it exactly how you want it. There's no predefined builds, you know, like a cabin that you have to build. You can do it as big or as small as you want. You can go as high or as short as you want. You can have multiple levels, multiple floors. So it's really, really kind of neat. Okay, so let's move this here. Put this down here. And then it obviously will snap into place once you get it going. You can just snap it into place. You can also rotate it with the arrow buttons, I believe it was. Let's try this one more time. I think it was the arrows. I have the wrong button. So here we go. So now we've got this little build out here. And then what we'll eventually do is I'll eventually build a ramp down into the water, make it a little bit easier to get up. In fact, I've probably got to get that done here pretty quick. Otherwise, we're going to be stuck out there not being able to get up. So let's go back into this crafting. I'll do the stairs. We need 3 more planks to do so. 1, 2, 3. Right. Hey, Warzone, thank you for the support. Absolutely appreciate it. Very, very much. Warzone is referring to a Discord group that's absolutely super supportive, and I've just grown to really appreciate the people that are on there. And it's a bunch of different streamers kind of doing some collabs together to get their product out into the marketplace. And so, um, thank you, Warzone. I appreciate the support. And Sir, I would. Hello there. Thanks for joining. All right, so let's grab these stairs and craft these. I thought I already crafted them, maybe not. And so once those are done crafting, they'll drop here into our number 6 slot on our quick inventory. And that will provide us just a little bit more of a simple way to get up and access our cabin here. Make sure our hunter's not out there fishing. All right, so 876. Trying to remember. Okay, so turn is the number key. There we go. So there we go. So we'll continue kind of building that on as we come back. But I got to step away for just a few minutes and help out the fam. So I will be back in about a half an hour. We'll start a stream up again, and we're going to get into an additional title that we have that we're super, super excited about. So please hit that follow button if you haven't already. Hit the like button. And as always, any feedback is great feedback. So please let me know what you like, what you don't like, what I could change. If you don't like my voice, I can probably get a voice modifier and change it. And we can find something that suits you just a little bit better. So anyways, thanks for the support. Appreciate it. We will be back shortly. Thanks, everybody. Talk to you soon. Yo,
Hey,
how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Sorry, I had to run outside. We have garbage coming tomorrow, and I had to get the cans out. And tomorrow's like the bulk pickup day, so we could take all the big stuff out to the curb.
Oh yeah.
We had a crap ton of wood we had to take out there.
No, I was just saying, like, if you ever want, because I have like Subsistence and Green Hill, and
Oh, you do?
like I have all those games. Yeah, I have pretty much any like survival, like 7 Days to Die. I have that one. I have them all. The Forest.
I started
What I play you.
I started playing the forest, but then it freaked me
It
out.
scared me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it scared me too. I don't play it because I'm scared.
And I started playing oh my gosh, what was it? Oh, Resident Evil 7 the other day.
Oh no.
That was bad. Like I had to have Tristan come down and do it because I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I'm scared of those ones.
But
I'm even scared sometimes. Well, that's why I don't like to play Subsistence alone by myself because I can't handle those hunters by myself.
I know.
And now they give you a gun when you start out.
They give you a pistol. That's it, and you have
Wow,
and you have 7 rounds. Yeah, but now they started. There was just an update like 2 days ago, and they have servers now. You can do like custom servers.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be kind of cool. But I had a big giant base before that I had because I was watching that K.I.N.G like a while ago, and he was playing the same game, and then another guy that he plays with Game Edge, yeah, and he had it going too, and so that's when I started playing. It was back then, but then I figured for the stream I would just start all over again, which kind of sucks because I had gotten so far, and now I'm starting all over.
That's funny because that's who I watch too. Those are the two main people I watch play games.
They're awesome. Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah.
I like them.
Game Edge has a lot of Green Hell videos. He's done multiplayer story.
See, I need to watch his Green Hell because I started playing that and then I got stuck and then I had to turn it off.
Hard.
Yeah, it's super hard. I watched this one guy stream for like 4 hours on that game, and it took him 4 hours to finally just get his health to where he wasn't dying. I said, "Jeez Louise."
The first time I played that game, I had everything happen to me in the first 5 minutes.
Really?
Within the first, I had a snake bite. I freaking was starving. I was thirsty. Then I drank dirty water and got parasites. I got bit by piranhas.
Well, I went the other day off stream and I went and found there's like a boat dock area and it has a whole bunch of stuff there.
Yeah.
So that's where I started building my base at, is that boat dock area.
Is it like the fishing camp?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but watch out in that water. There's piranhas right there.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, right out in front of there's piranhas. But did you find the fishing, like the trap?
No.
Trap?
I didn't find the fishing trap. And I didn't find that other thing that you said was near the cocaine camp.
Yeah, and the other thing about that game too is you have to open up and unlock recipes, you have to walk up to things. And that's the only way you unlock recipes. So like to build mud bricks, you have to literally go up to the bank by a river and pick up some mud.
Oh, I was wondering why none of that stuff was unlocked for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just have to find it. Every time you go in somewhere, just look around for everything and everything will unlock. There's also like a water filter system at that fishing camp that you can unlock. Yeah.
So I've just been poking around on different games lately just to kind of see where the hits are coming in, and some of the games that are getting good hits are games that I can't really stream because you get other live players on there, like Among Us. I would love to stream Among Us because when I did, I had a bunch of people watching and commenting, but you get in a live room with other people and they're like swearing up and down. And so I wanted my channel to stay family friendly, but then someone gets on and they're like using the F word every other word, and I'm like, gosh.
Can't you block them?
Well, not if I'm in their room. I got to go find another room.
The new one. There's one now that's like just released today. Have you ever heard of Baldur's Gate?
Baldur's Gate?
Yeah. It's not a survival. It's more like so you're like, I can't remember the storyline, but it's more like what are those ones called where you have to do like quests?
Oh, like an RPG?
Like, abilities and stuff, huh?
Like an RPG?
Mhm.
And is it on Steam?
Yeah, it just barely released today. It's open access or early access. So a lot of people aren't starting, but there's a lot of people. If you look on Twitch tonight, like everybody's streaming that right now because it's been so anticipated. Because Baldur's Gate started back in like '99 or something.
I don't even see it.
And the very first one was on PlayStation.
Oh, Baldur's Gate. Baldurs.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
But that's a big one. You might get a lot of hits on that one.
really?
If you were to do that one.
I'm gonna have to go check that.
$60.
That's like $60 freaking dollars. Holy cow.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's expensive. I was going to hate it, but I was like, yeah, no.
I like those ones that go on sale for like $8 and $5.
On Steam, yeah. Another one, like if you just want to do like funny videos, like have a night where you just do funny videos.
Yeah.
A lot of people are into like the simulation games.
Oh yeah,
Those ones, people love watching those too.
Yeah, so I got trucking simulator, I got farming simulator, and I have flight simulator.
Oh, there's other ones like
Oh,
I don't know if you want to do that one.
Like hand simulator and thief simulator.
There's one, it's like a PC simulator where people send in their broken computers and you have to fix them.
Yeah, I looked at that one. It looks fun.
Like that, but people love it.
Yeah, and House Flipper.
Oh yeah, House Flipper. I want to play that one too.
And then that new one that Game Edge has been doing. It's like the Border Patrol one.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
It's like so stupid that it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I found this group on Facebook, and they really run it through Discord, but it's called We Are On, or We Are One, and it's where a bunch of different streamers get on there, and when you go live, you mention that you're live, and they'll send people over your way to stream onto your channel, and then they'll also do raids. So if you get high enough level with them, then they'll do raids, and so like when one closes, it has like 500 viewers, they'll do a raid, and if they raid your channel, then all of their viewers come over to your channel.
Yeah,
so
I've seen those before.
I'm trying to get up in the ranks in that group to try to get more, because I'm up to like 200 and something now on Facebook.
Are you over on are you posting your videos at all on YouTube?
Well, they're streaming to YouTube, but I need to change them so that they're not live streams, so that they're just like content videos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
kind of like, have to like chop them down to like 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But then you would have like a lot of content. Like if you did it for 2 hours, you could cut it down to 30 minutes.
Into 3 different videos.
Days.
Yeah.
That you could post.
That's a good idea. That's a really good idea.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people do. I think Game Edge does it, and Cage does it.
So he just records him playing, and then he breaks all that down into like 2 or 3 videos.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea.
Like 30 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was looking at YouTube, and I was like, there's not a lot of people who get on YouTube to watch live streams.
No.
I'm mostly watching the content.
That's for live streams, actually.
Yeah.
Even more Twitch.
Yeah, and that's the only problem with streaming. Like, I try to get onto Twitch, but like it's so hard to get people onto Twitch. At least on Facebook, I can kind of reach out to people that I know. Yeah. But on Twitch, if you don't know anyone, it's like really hard to get going.
Yeah. You just have to be consistent. I know that like once you're consistent, you just start doing it like all the time. People start just following you and coming in. Even if it's for a few minutes, they'll at least start getting follows and stuff.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people say. Like, that's the biggest thing that I've read is that, like, the consistency. So, like, go on the same time every day, or make sure that you have a schedule that people can kind of rely on. But, right, it's been hard, so I need to do that. Like, I need to know, like, if I do it, like, 8 p.m. every night, you know, because that's really kind of when I have my time to do it.
Yeah.
But I haven't checked out multiplayer on any of those games yet, but we should do that one of these days. I should hop on when you're on.
I'm trying to freaking get into streaming, but I just don't know like what I need, and my computer's not. I have an old HP, and I have like 6 gig like hard drive space, but like my graphics card isn't that great, so I don't know like if I have to use multiple programs at the same time. I don't know if it's going to work.
Well, you only have to use your game and then just have this Streamlabs running in the background. And Streamlabs is free.
Really?
You could go download Streamlabs and just kind of test it, but it's free to download and free to use.
How did you get a freaking free key to freaking Green Hell though? Didn't you say you got a key to it?
No, not to Green Hell. I got a free key to it's called War Identity, and then I got another free key to Dead Matter. And so Dead Matter's still hasn't even been released. In fact, it's in closed alpha right now. They only let a limited number of people come in. But I was somewhere one night and I was doing my stream and I had a message come across that says, "Hey, nice stream. Thanks for playing this," or something like that. And then he sent me a DM afterwards and says that they're doing this dev for this new game, Dead Matter, and he sent me a free key for it. And right now it sucks. Sucks really bad, but it's supposed to get really cool. It's more like a Call of Duty kind of game. So I'm not really into the shooters because I suck at them, but eventually it'll be cool just to play. But yeah, you should go on and watch some videos on Streamlabs and download the free Streamlabs software and then just test it out and just see, because on that Streamlabs you could just hit the button to record and just record a session of you playing and then play it back and see how it plays back.
Yeah. But you have to be like on camera though?
No, there's so many people that don't use the camera. I hate the camera. But there's so many people that use it, and I was watching this video and it says one of the ways to help you get it is when they can see who they're interacting with, just because it kind of creates more of a bond. But there's so many people that are just completely against it and says, "Hey, if I show my face on stream, I'm going to lose viewers." So I don't know. I'm just kind of experimenting with it, see how it works. But yeah.
I was going to yell at you the other day because I saw you drinking a Pepsi.
I know.
Stay away from that shit.
I know.
I know. No, I'm just like, I'm so pissed. Now that I got diabetes, it's like, I see everybody and I'm like, don't do that. Please don't do that. You don't want this. You do not want this.
I didn't have soda for 7 years. I didn't touch soda. Period.
Really?
And then I don't know what it is. I think Stacy had like a Mountain Dew or something like that, and so I went and took a sip of it. It's like as soon as I took that sip, like I wanted a Pepsi so bad.
You know what I did? I like to get me off drinking soda. Well, besides being diagnosed with diabetes, I started doing like if I get a cup like at the gas station, and I fill it like all the way up with diet soda and just like a little teeny bit of regular soda, and mix it up, and soon you'll just see that the taste of the regular soda is so freaking obnoxiously sweet that you've gotten used to their diet soda, and it doesn't even bother me now because I'm so used to it.
I don't even know if it's the sugar or the caffeine. I just like the fizziness of it.
Yeah.
And I don't drink coffee or anything like that. And it's like, man, like first thing in the morning, like it wakes me up so quick. Like I feel like I have to have it in the morning now.
Yeah.
I've become one of those.
What is Among Us?
It's crazy. So it's like 10 players. And you're like these little minions, kind of. And out of that 10, 2 of them are murderers. And so the goal is you run around this map and try not to get killed. And if you get killed, everyone has to try to guess who the murderers are. Once you're dead, nobody can hear you talking. But as soon as someone finds a dead body, they'll report it. And then everyone comes together in this room and they talk about who they saw around the body. And so one by one you start eliminating people, and you hope that you eliminate the 2 killers before the rest of the players. But it's stupid, but it's fun because you get to interact with other people, and people get super, super triggered over when they get blamed for it. So yeah, it's kind of fun. Yeah. But
I'm gonna you're on Steam then, right? I'll add you on Steam so then like.
Yeah, but I'm on Scott's account, my son's account on Steam.
Oh, okay.
He left on his mission and he had like 4 games downloaded, and he's gonna come back and he's gonna have like 30 games downloaded.
Why don't you get an external hard drive?
I did.
Oh, yeah.
I did. So I only have just the ones that I play that are actually saved. But in his Steam account, he's got tons of games in his Steam account,
Oh, yeah.
and he's gonna come back and be like, "What the heck?"
Where did he go for to finish his mission?
To Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he's got less than a year left now already.
Wow.
Which is crazy. Tyson moved to St. George, and
Really?
like it's just been hell for him since he's been there. So right now he's staying on Michelle's floor because the people he was staying with got arrested for meth, and so he had nowhere to go. So he's freaking out. So then he went and took his money that he got from his job to rent a motel for 2 nights, and of course that ran out quick. And then he's like, I don't know what to do. He's like, I'm just gonna wait for my next check and come home. And he's like, but I have nowhere to go. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I called Michelle, and she's like, well, he can stay on my floor for a couple nights. I don't know what else to do. And so he's staying on her floor until he comes back home. But it's super frustrating because, like, I mean, he's into smoking weed and being stupid, and I'm like, you try to come back home. I mean, the same rules are going to apply, and you're going to hate it here because we have rules. You know what I mean? I don't even know. It's just super frustrating.
Yeah.
But what are you going to do? They're your kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I know. Seriously, that's good. You got a good kid. All right.
Well, anyway, be careful though, because I'm just like, I just worry about everybody now. Like, I'm, mine is finally, like, I'm getting it under control, but,
Yeah.
like, I've had to, my glasses last year, I was on a 0.75 just for reading glasses.
Yeah.
Now I'm at a 5.75 for reading glasses and a 3.5 for distance. And I never ever needed glasses for distance. And so, like, my eyes got all screwed up. I mean, just everything is horrible. But I've lost a lot of weight since being diagnosed because you have to change your diet, like, completely.
Yeah.
So,
well,
I just eat tons of.
I was freaked out because I was on a trip, and all of a sudden I got off a plane, and all of a sudden I started feeling like really jittery and sweaty, and like I felt like I had to drink something or eat something because I felt like I was going to faint. So it kept happening over and over and over again. So I went online and I ordered one of those blood sugar testing kits where you prick your finger. But every time I've had that same attack thing happen, I've tested it, and my sugar's been normal. So
Like, what normal?
like it was like 78.
That's low. You should be 80 to 120.
Oh. Well, so
Yeah,
I mean,
if you're feeling like that, if it's 70, then you need, like, they say 15 grams of carbs
oh really?
to get it up. Yeah, it's 78's really low. I mean, that's when I start feeling like that when I'm down into, like, the low 90s. I start feeling like that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't read anything up on it. It just came back and it said 78, and so I was like, oh well, my sugar's not high, so that means I'm not diabetic, I guess.
Test it 2 hours after you eat.
Okay.
Do it like 2 hours after you eat, and it shouldn't be any more than like 170. If it's higher than 170, then that's when you need to be. They'll say that you're pre-diabetic, or I mean, 2 hours after you eat is when you're really gonna see and know if you're gonna be if you're diabetic. But mine, when I went into the emergency room, my blood sugar was 745.
Jeez. Holy
Yeah,
cow.
and my A1C was 14, which they said is off the charts. They can't detect anything higher than 14. So they said
Wow.
that was, yeah. So, but now my normal or my average is 155 for the last month since I've been diagnosed. So, but like again, I don't hardly eat carbs at all. I eat 150 milligrams or grams of carbs a day.
Holy
That's
cow.
all I can have.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If I do anything more than that, then my sugar is just skyrocketed.
it's scary.
So,
Like, that stuff's
yeah,
scary.
but now I'm like on 2 different insulins and a pill that I have to take every day.
Wow.
So I have to shoot myself 3. Well, in the morning it's 1, and then throughout the day I have to do it with each meal right before I eat.
Oh, jeez.
So
Yeah, that's the
yeah,
one thing I
that's
couldn't
no
handle
fun.
is shots.
Yeah, that's no fun.
Oh, man.
So just I always check it like right after you eat, 2 hours after you eat, and
Okay.
see, and then just watch it. And if you get any bad numbers, then I've talked to your doctor and have them do another one since also.
Okay.
Because us being overweight and nobody else has it, but I mean Michelle said that they said that she was borderline diabetic. So I mean,
Really?
just being overweight, that's our number one thing that causes it right there, being overweight, and plus our age. So
Mm.
yeah.
All
But
right. Well, I appreciate
I'll
it.
let you get back to your stream.
Yeah,
But if you do ever want to play or whatever, I mean, I
for
don't have to be
sure.
in your stream. I can just be in the background.
No, that would be fun. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I'll let you know next time. I was debating on when I was going to bring that game back out because I need to get back on it. But I need to get back on Myst too. I haven't done Myst in a while, or the Infected.
I want to play the Infected so bad.
It's not even.
Ever since
I don't even think it's expensive.
Huh?
I don't even think it's expensive. I think it's like $14 or something.
But what are the requirements?
Oh.
I think the requirements are not good for my computer.
I mean, the graphics aren't that good.
Yeah, I know the graphics suck, but I think that it was something because I know that I looked it up. I was watching K.I.N.G and both play it, and I wanted to play it, and I went and looked on Steam, and I think that there was something that was making it so I couldn't play either.
Yeah,
It was like the graphics card or
8 gigs of RAM, GTX 670 for the graphics.
I don't even know what I have, but I know I only have 6 gigs of RAM on my hard my so but
You only have 6 gigs of RAM?
on my laptop, yeah.
Oh, on your laptop.
That's all I have is a laptop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything else is pretty basic.
Yeah. There's another. What was the game I was going to tell you? Oh, there's a game called Junkyard Simulator.
Oh, I've seen that.
And then there's another one that game I played. It was kind of like what do you call it? An auction. Like he goes and
like the barn
barns,
finders or
barn
something.
finder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
like
looks fun. That looks really fun. I like watching that.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty, I'll let you get back.
Okay, thanks.
Have fun.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Very popular character online. I feel like I run into Yoshi every time I stream or something. Yeah, there's definitely been a big influx of Yoshimitsu players, especially with